today's the final stage of a long process that we've gone through to find the head of the cookery school on board Britannia. I would say it was the best cook school going because it's brand new, it's going to look fantastic as well. So we've got all the latest technology as well as everything else. The role that we're interviewing for today is really the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle, who's basically going to run the system when I'm not on board. Well, today I've invited Rob to the house to meet him for the first time. Hopefully make him feel relaxed, but above all else, see what he's like in the kitchen.
I love food, so I trained as a chef, went into catering, I went into restaurants as well, and then ended up working at a cookery school. I've been teaching now for just over 6 years. Absolutely love it. You can pass on your love for food rather than just, this is how you cook. It's like, this is how you can really enjoy food. It's
not an easy position to fill, but it's one that requires lots of different independent skills. For this role, you've got a combination of two things really. I think you've got to be a chef first, fundamentally. So you've got to have the knowledge and the background and the skills. But mostly, I'm after a communicator as well, somebody who can communicate all those skills that they've learned in a simple, straightforward manner. 3 main challenges to do today. So the first challenge is mackerel, fillet it and pin bone it. It's actually quite straightforward.
Okay, so this mackerel's already been gutted, which is great. We need to cut a little line underneath the fin there, going through to the head, and then hopefully it should all come out beautifully from the fish.
Then they turn their attention to a flatfish. There's 4 fillets on a flatfish, so they've got to fillet this in a different technique.
So just holding on slight angles, you get all the flesh off. It's simply when you get the head and the tail, pop it over like so, and then it cooks in at an even rate rather than tail bit drying out.
And then you turn your attention to the chicken, where I want it cooked for sauté, which is one of the first things you learn when you're at college.
So all I'm doing here is I'm peeling back the leg and just cutting through the leg piece.
And then you're going to take part of that chicken, i.e. the breast, pat it out, and then you're going to do flour, egg and breadcrumb, which is technically called pané.
And coat that generously in breadcrumbs, tapping off any excess. And that way you haven't panéed your fingers.
And then pan fry it, serve it with lemon, wilted spinach. It shows different skills at different levels.
It was quite a nerve-wracking interview with probably the most experienced panel that I've ever cooked in front of. So a lot of pressure just to make sure everything was done exactly perfectly because they did have a look up close and personal to check exactly what was going on.
It's the first time in with the British fleet that we've actually got a culinary school, and I think to actually come in and actually start it from the beginning and actually be part of the process, plus the fact of working with James Martin, you know, have that on your CV is a fantastic opportunity.
It's exciting times for us all, really. Well, Rob, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rob really impressed me today, and I look forward to be working with you.
I'd love to take the position today. It's been a fantastic opportunity. It's completely different environments to work in, but to work with such a passionate team about food, that's all you can ask for in a job. You really enjoy the job, you enjoy who you're working with, and the end product, the people who have come on the cookery courses have loved it.
We've got still a lot to do and a lot to learn, but we have got the final piece in the jigsaw puzzle. Now the hard work really starts.